Hey, what is up guys? It is Astrox and we're back with another video. Now, today I don't think I've ever really talked about, a hype unit, but apparently, if you guys know me, my last hype unit was Zhao, and it was that Zhao for quite some time. And yeah, I'm just here going to announce who my next hype unit is going to be, and my next hype unit is going to be Raiden Shogun or Ball. And reason why I say this is because she is a very interesting character for us sub DPS. Obviously her kit keeps changing quite frequently, so a lot of people are a little confused about what she can actually do. Even I'm a little bit confused about what she's gonna do. Apparently she's been buffed, within the leaks, and I'm not really gonna explain too much about that. All I can say is that literally the more energy any character on your team uses will increase her resolve, and the higher her resolve, then the more burst damage she can do. That's like that's basically how I can sum it up. So from what it seems, the higher energy cost that your character uses, then the more resolve or the burst damage she'll be able to do. Which is kind of confusing to look at, but it takes time to understand these things, and not to mention these things always change. They're gonna change constantly. Hey, they might even change before she comes out, right before she comes out. Even Ayaka got a slight buff before she came out beforehand. And even a lot of people didn't think that she was gonna dish out much damage, but a lot of C0 Ayakas is going crazy right now, so that's the best I can say. But seriously, in all honesty, yeah, like literally the more energy your character uses on your team will increase Ball's resolve or her attack. I believe like the max effective stacks this can do is 60. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. I might be saying this in the wrong way, but feel free to correct me. But basically all I can say for the basics for now is that that's what it does for Ball. And apparently, she has the most, well, this was a recent, I wouldn't say buff. This is kind of like nerve-wracking to some people, but apparently, her energy cost went from 80 to 90. And that seems like a lot because Ayaka is 80 energy cost, and for her to get her ult is not as frequent as Kaza. Okay, it takes a little bit more time, not the longest time, because the good thing I have good amount of ER on Ayaka herself, so it comes at a fairly decent pace. But in the situation for Ball, again, this could change. All you need to know is that her energy cost is that went from 80 to 90, and that might be a problem for a lot of players unless you're forced into a ER build, which could work potentially. You still have the goblet piece, you still have the noblesse set as well, and if you plan on making her a DPS, then a two-piece Shimenawa set could work on her. So yeah, Bola, she's a very interesting character. She's very complex. I see what, Mihoyo is trying to do. They're really trying to make hybrid characters. They really trying to make hybrid characters. So far we've had 2 support archons, sub DPS. We have Venti, you can build them off of ER and whatnot. You can even build them on DPS if you wanted to. And we have Zhongli, for example, who's also a sub DPS, provides shield, shield support, geo damage, and etc. So basically, yeah, they really trying to make some hybrid characters out here right now. But it's because of Raiden Shogun's kit. It's because that she's so interesting is the reason why she's gonna be my next hype unit. Yeah, like from what I can tell, her fighting is interesting. Although I was a bit disappointed at first that she was going to be wielding a polearm, but then I realized, hey, I love polearm users. They're extremely fun. Their attack animations are beautiful and flawless. And why is this abyss mage trying so hard to fight me? I'm trying to talk to my fellow viewers. Leave me alone. But yeah, but if anything, yeah, she is a very interesting character. And even though, you know, it seems like, you know, her energy is gonna be at 90 from what it seems, you know, it's gonna be kind of weird unless you get a good, you know, energy recharge piece, which is probably very hard to come by unless your luck is like on god tier. So apparently, so, you know, 2-piece Thunder Soother, 2-piece Shimenawa if you try to make her, you know, more electro bonus damage, as well as, you know, giving her a DPS role. Or you can do, you know, the new domain and grind the new artifacts and give her, you know, 2-piece of Emblem Severed Fate for the energy recharge bonus. And yeah, man, like, it's from what it seems for me, from what I'm looking at so far, Ball is a very versatile character when it comes to artifacts in general, which probably will make things a little hard for me, but which is also the same reason why she's going to be my next hype unit, because there's so much things that you can do with her, so much things that, you know, you can try, you know. And apparently with this latest buff, I'm just gonna read a quick summary of what she might do. She gets a 7% bonus to her burst from stack, so at max is at 420% bonus, and the 0.87% buffs her attack per stack, so she gets a 52.2% increase in her attack from her stacks. So if anything, is basically a buff for her, which is basically her resolve. From what it seems, from what they recently added, then apparently it seems whatever energy that your character uses, it increases her resolves, and at max stats she can do a serious burst damage if you get the right artifacts and the correct build on her. So it's reasons like that, because, you know, obviously they're adding more and more to these characters. Obviously they're going to keep changing, you know, they could nerf whatever they just added, or they can buff it. So again, take this information with a heavy grain of salt. Yeah, I'm talking about like a pound of salt. Like you won't need to carry that bag of salt upstairs, like 20 flight of stairs. That's how much you guys need to keep in mind. But yeah, because she's so interesting is the reason why she's my next hype unit. And besides the aesthetics that she has and her character, because the moment after we fought Raiden Shogun, or even whatever cutscene she was in, I was in love. I was in love, and I was like, yep, this Archon is my next summon and my next bet. So tell me what you guys think about Raiden Shogun and the information I provided so far. If you think it's a huge, like, benefit to the team, if you think it's a nerf, tell me what you guys think, because I'm actually very interested in knowing you guys' opinion about this situation. And you know, she's really versatile. She's so versatile, although that kind of makes her not reliable at the same time due to the energy cost, but hey, you know, it works for me. You know I have a plan on how I plan on building her, and hey, if you guys want me to make a video on how to prepare for her, how to get her mats beforehand, then let me know and I'll definitely do that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I've certainly enjoyed, you know, explaining the best I could. Basically the summary, it explains a lot more in the link that I have in the description and whatnot, based to her buffs. So if you guys want to read into it, then go right ahead. Then yeah, man, that's basically my video for today. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.